learning, performing, growing, excelling. Welcome to the Sanford News Network.
All right, and with those announcements, we are ready for some baseball. Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy Carr here to call a very special edition of America's Pastime. Sanford in a playoff baseball game against Tatnall with a record of 11-7, going up against Tatnall with a record of 2-12. And what makes this game so interesting is that for Sanford, this is the only and first and so far only playoff appearance since 1970. Delaware data keeping for high school sports only goes back that far. So, first time in that 50-year span. If any of you watching this have older Sanford yearbooks, it'd be wonderful to know if there were any runs before that. But this is the first time in a long time Sanford's in the playoffs for baseball, so we're excited to see how it goes. So, Sanford, the home team, will be in the field first. Toby Coker getting the start on the mound. Ryan Timmons at catcher. The infield, Philbin at third. Colton Ferguson at second. Brady Bowman at shortstop. And Sean Forrest at first. And the outfield, Dylan Smallwood in center. Michael Marshall in right. And Brian Kaiser in left field. Batting order, Jack Lazarski will lead off, followed by Colton Ferguson, Dylan Smallwood in the number 3 spot, Luke Philbin in the cleanup position, Brady Bowman in the number 5 spot, the 6th spot, Toby Coker, the 7th spot, Ryan Timmons, 8th spot, Michael Marshall, and 9th, Brian Kaiser. Lazarski leading off is the DH, batting for Sean Forrest. And for Tatnall, they'll bat first. And for them, Michael McGinley will lead off, followed by Trey Marcos and Brady Fox. Brody Clayton in the cleanup position. Aaron Manicella, number 5. Michael Walter Dillon at 6. Corey Williams at 7. Logan Travers at 8. And Luke Kane at 9. Brady Fox will get the start on the mound for Tatnall. And we are set for ball as McGinley has entered the batter's box. And here's the first pitch. And it's in for a strike. Second pitch, not able to get it in the zone, 1-1. McGinley fouls that one back, 1-2. And the pitch, ball, 2-2. And called strike 3 to lead off for Coker. 1 gone for Tatnall. Backwards K to start off for Coker on the mound. That one a bit inside for ball 1. Marcos at the plate now. And that one will be a bit high, so 2-0. And that pitch is popped up and out of play. Two and one to Marcosa now. Gets solid contact straight to center field. Smallwood has it. 2 gone. So number 3 hitter Brady Fox, who is also starting on the mound for Tatnall. Takes one for strike one. That one's a ball, 1-1. And the delivery, high, ball 2. And that pitch for Coker is high, so Fox ahead in the count, 3-1. And that one is in the dirt, so a walk of the number 3 hitter gets our first base runner of the game. Clayton, the cleanup hitter, heads to the plate. As Isaiah Jarrett is pinch running for Brady Fox. And Coker tries to pick him off there. Second delivery, and that one is line foul. Coker trying to hold Jarrett at first. Delivery, that one's in there for strike 2. So let's see what Coker can do here. The 2-strike delivery is high for a ball. And Jarrett will steal and get to second safely. So, with 2 outs, Tatnall with a runner in scoring position and a 2-2 count. Coker's pitch, that one's in the dirt, but Timmons covers. Hold Jarrett at second. So a full count now. And that one is lined past the outstretched arms of the third baseman, and Jarrett will make it home, and the relay home allows Clayton to get to second. So RBI double puts Tatnall up early, 1-0. Isaiah Jarrett scoring from second. Now that pitch rolls foul. Oh, 1 delivery. That's in there for a strike. So Coker quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. That one's inside for a ball, 1-2. Coker's pitch, and Clayton will head to third and get there safely. So now a runner at third, 2-2 the count. Tatnall already with one run across in the top of the first. And strikeout from Manikella ends the inning, but Tatnall is able to get one run across, and that'll do it on the first. We'll be back in a bit that'll do it in the top of the first, excuse me. We'll be back for the bottom of the first. Teams taking the field. Designated hitter Jack Lazarski will lead off. For Tatnall, Clayton at catcher. As I mentioned, Brady Fox on the mound, the infield. Michael Walter Dillon at third, Aaron Manikella at short, Luke Kane at second, and Trey Marcos at first in the outfield. Corey Williams in left, Michael McGinley in center, and Logan Travers in right. Quickly a 2-1 count to Lazarski. And strike there makes it 2-2. And here's the delivery. Lazarski fouls that one back to stay alive. And now Lazarski puts one on the ground. It's going to be a relay. Lazarski gets to first in time. Tremendous effort from Menachella at short to field it. Great job fielding it and getting it over to first, but Lazarski was able to get there in time. And so Sanford has a runner on as the number 2 hitter, Colton Ferguson, heads to the plate. Ferguson fouls that one back, 0-1. And they try to pick off Lazarski at first. He gets back in time. And now they try to pick off Lazarski again, and he gets back again. So Lazarski clearly a threat to steal a base, drawing the attention of Brady Fox. Now the pitch in the dirt to Ferguson, and it hits him. And that puts runners on first and second, and the number 3 hitter, Dylan Smallwood, at the plate. So let's see what Sanford can do. Smallwood, a lefty. And here's the delivery to Smallwood. And that one's high for a ball. 1-0. Second pitch, that one's high as well. 2-0. Smallwood quickly ahead in the count. The delivery, Smallwood takes a swing and misses on that one, 2-1. And that one is in for a strike, so count evens up at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Smallwood strikes out swinging. Now cleanup hitter Luke Philbin. 1 runner in scoring position, 2 runners on, and 1 out in the bottom of the first for Sanford. Here's the delivery. That one a bit high, but a strike. So 0-1. And that one is definitely high. Philbin has to duck, so 1-1 the count now. One pitch. Philbin takes a swing and doesn't connect. 1-2. And that one's low, so the count evens up at 2 apiece. And that one's in the dirt. Count is full. 3-2. And the pitch is high. Philbin walks, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. And that brings Brady Bowman to the plate. Sanford with a golden opportunity here after falling down 1-0 in the top of the first. 1 out, bases loaded. That pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one's in for a strike. Brady Bowman quickly behind, 0-2 in the count. And the delivery, that one's high, 1-2. Here's the delivery. Inside, Bowman has to slide away from that, 2-2. And the pitch, that one's low and in the dirt, so got by the catcher, but he was able to secure it to keep Lazarski from scoring. So now we have a full count, the bases loaded, and 1 out. So let's see what happens here. The pitch, that one's inside for a walk. That brings in Lazarski. First run of the game for Sanford, ties it. Bases still loaded, still 1 out. And coming to bat now is number 10, Toby Coker. So after going down 0-2 in the count, Bowman got 4 straight balls and got the walk, and Lazarski scored from third. And Tatnall's going to head out, and coach is going to have a quick talk with Brady Fox. Let's see what Toby Coker can do here. Here's the pitch. Gets contact on that one, and it's down for a base hit.
There it goes, there it goes.
And that is going to score Ferguson. Sanford now up 2-1. Base hit, RBI single from Tobias Coker. And now number 3, Tyler Getz, will pinch run for Coker as Ryan Timmons, the catcher, heads to the plate. Base is still loaded, still only 1 out, and Sanford has brought 2 home in this inning. And here's the delivery to Timmons, inside for a ball. And the pitch, that one's low as well, 2-0. And the pitch, Timmons takes a hack and fouls it back. 1-2. And the pitch to Timmons, that one's in for a strike. 2-2 the count now. Excuse me, that last pitch was a ball, so that would put it at 3-1 count. That one is in for a strike, so now we have a full count. And the pitch, Timmons gets contact on that one into right field, fielded by Tatnall, and coming home and scoring is number 18, Luke Philibin, off the sacrifice fly. Sanford up 3-1 now. And Michael Marshall is heading to the plate. And the pitch to Marshall. Outside for a ball. Sanford has answered that early run given up by Tatnall by scoring 3 of their own here in the bottom of the first. And now Marshall connects on that one, but it goes foul. 1-1. So 1-1 to Marshall. The delivery high for a ball, 2-1. Brady Bowman at second, and Tyler gets at first. Pitch, swing and a miss from Michael Marshall, 2-2 now. Two-two delivery. That one's low. Count is full. And now the runners will steal, but that ball is fouled back. So they'll return to first and second. And now they'll steal again, and Marshall strikes out swinging. And that's how the first inning ends. Sanford answers. They bring home 3. And after the first, Sanford up 3-1. And we are back for the top of the second. Batting for Tatnall is Michael Walter Dillon. In for a ball on the first pitch from Coker. 1-0. Second pitch, that one's in for a strike, 1-1. Coker gets another one in. 1-2 now. 2 straight called strikes. And now Walter Dillon lines one, and Ferguson at second not able to field it cleanly. Probably would have been able to get it to first in time for the out, but so I think that will go down as an error. But it puts Michael Walter Dillon on first and brings lefty Corey Williams to the plate as Coker tries to pick off Michael Walter Dillon. And that pitch outside, ball one. And Williams gets some contact on that one, but fouls it left. So 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, gets by Timmons. That will put Michael Walter Dillon on first off the wild pitch from Coker. Puts a runner in scoring position with no outs for Tatnall. Two-one pitch. That one's in the dirt as well. Timmons is able to backstop this one, though. So 3-1. And the pitch, and another one in the dirt. And that one looked to hit Corey Williams. That puts him on first. So now 2 on and no outs for Tatnall. And Logan Travers, the right fielder, comes to the plate. First pitch to him doesn't get in the zone. Ball one. Second pitch, that one is in for a strike. One delivery. And another wild pitch that gets by Ryan Timmons, puts both runners. No, it looked to, I think it hit Logan Travers. So now the bases are loaded with no outs. And that brings pitching coach Matt Wilson out to talk with Toby Coker as the number 9 hitter Luke Kane will bat. And unless we see a triple play, which is unlikely, then following Kane, Tatnall will be back at the top of the lineup. Coker's first pitch to him. Kane gets a hold of it. Line drive to Bowman, who fields it. So 1 gone, and all the runners are held. And that's a big out because that opens up a double play possibility and a chance to get out of the inning without any damage. But the leadoff hitter, Michael McGinley, is at the plate. So, and the bunt from McGinley is fouled back. So Sanford either needs to strike out McGinley or get him to ground to the shortstop. Oh, 1. Pitch. McGinley swings at that one. Doesn't connect. 0-2. So Coker's pitch. Not in. Ball 1. 1-2. Pitch, and that one's lined through the infield, and that will score 2 runners for Tatnall. And just like that, the game is tied once again. RBI single for Michael McGinley. Now Marcos at the plate. Still only 1 out. 1 runner in scoring position for Tatnall. That one's in for a strike.
Got this, Toby.
Little grounder to Philbin, and it gets by him and called foul. So 0-2 the count. Coker's 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Timmons backstops it. And in for a called strike 3. So 2 outs now. Big strikeout for Coker. So there's still 2 runners on. The game is tied in the top of the second, but now 2 outs, and the number 3 hitter pitcher Brady Fox at the plate. Coker's pitch to him. Low for ball 1. Second pitch, again in the dirt, and fortunately Ryan Timmons keeps it in front of him again. Two-0 the count. Coker's pitch. That one's grounded to second. Relay over to Bowman. Sanford gets out of the inning. Game is still tied, but Tatnall does tie it up and bring in 2 runners. But it certainly could have been a lot worse for Sanford, and we'll head to the bottom of the second. We'll be back for that.
Protecting our community, teaching our students on campus, delivering a strong college prep program, and giving our families flexibility. Those were our top priorities as we prepared to open school in September, and they continue to be critical in our changing and uncertain world. Operating Sanford successfully this year has required us to make significant investments. Today, enhanced technology, health and safety equipment, facility modifications, and additional personnel are not nice to have. They're essential to keeping our community healthy and our students learning. Every Sanford student's experience is important. And whether our students learn on campus or at home, we are committed to ensuring that no talent lies latent. You can help us remain Sanford strong for our students by making a gift to the annual fund. The annual fund supports the people and programs that make Sanford special no matter what we may be facing. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Sanford stepped up for our students and for our community. Will you step up for Sanford?
All right, we are back for the bottom of the third, and starting this inning for the bottom of the second, excuse me. And a leadoff bunt from Sanford is successful. And now the ball gets away from first. So that will go down. And Brian Kaiser will get the extra base. And now batter in scoring position. No outs. Great start. Kaiser bunted. The relay over to first was not in time, and it got away. Got past Marcos, so Kaiser went to second. And that pitch to Lazarski is in the dirt as Sanford is back at the top of the lineup. Pitch, Lazarski takes a hack. One pitch to Lazarski. He pops it up and out of play into a parking lot, but these fans here have gotten wise. They leave all the spaces open because going to a baseball game would not be as fun if you had a ball go through your windshield. Lazarski fouls that one back, so count stays at 1-2. Pitch, and Lazarski gets that one on the ground, and a nice fielding play from Trey Marcos that puts Kaiser at third. So Lazarski is out, and nice play by Marcos to secure it. But now Sanford has a runner on third with one out, and they just need to pretty much just get contact on the ball and get it in the field. And number 2 hitter Colton Ferguson at the plate. He fouls that one back towards Sanford's batting cages. Fortunately, there was no one in said batting cages. And now Ferguson takes for strike 2. So Sanford would not want to have a strikeout here with a runner on third. Pitch, that one's high, 1-2. The delivery. Ferguson gets a hold of it into center, and that will be a fly out, but that ought to do it. Kaiser goes home and is safe. Sanford goes back up top, 4-3, and Dylan Smallwood heads to the plate. Pitch high to Smallwood. And that one is low. 2-0 count now to Smallwood. That one's in the dirt, so Smallwood up 3-0 now. He'll probably be taking after this. And something interesting that happened that you all missed that happened before the stream, the Sanford girls soccer team is pulling away in their bus for their playoff game later tonight. They showed their support as Smallwood walks on 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls. But the girls soccer team was pulling away. They pulled past the baseball field, and they vocalized their support of the team. So that was pretty good to see. So Smallwood on first, 2 outs, and Luke Philbin at the plate, the cleanup hitter. Fox, a lefty pitcher, so he's been able to hold the runners at first. And that one gets by, and that'll go out of play, and Dylan Smallwood goes to second.
Good timing on that comment.
So, tries to hold the runner at first, but an error as it got by the first baseman and got out of play. So Smallwood at second now. Here's the pitch, high to Philbin. So 1 out. And Philbin gets a hold of that one. That's popped into right, and no, a fielding error. Dylan Smallwood comes home, and Philbin goes to second. Looked like Travers lost it in the sun. So Sanford up 5-3 now. Philbin on second, and Brady Bowman at the plate. And that one's high, and it gets by catcher, but it goes and hits the fence behind him, so Philbin stays at second. Here's the pitch. Bowman fouls that one back. Good thing there's a lot of tree coverage there because that was fouled in the direction of my car. Bowman fouls that one back, so count stays at 1-2. That one's high for a ball. 2-2. So here's the 2-2 delivery to Bowman. He strikes out. And that's the way the second inning ends. Sanford responds to the 2 runs brought in by Tatnall by bringing in 2 of their own. And we've played 2, and we'll be back for the top of the third momentarily. And we are back for the top of the third. Coker's still on the mound. And here's the first pitch. That one's in for a strike. At the plate for Tatnall is number 8, Brody Clayton, who is quickly behind in the count 0-2. And that one is outside for a ball, 1-2. Pitch fouled back and out of play. One and two, and that pitch is in the dirt. Two and two. 2-2 the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Full count now. 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. One gone in the top of the third. That brings number 1, Aaron Manikella, to the plate. Pitch to Manikella is in for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. And that one's lined to short. Bowman the relay to Forrest in time. 2 gone. And we have some special guests here to commentate with us. Recent Sanford graduates and former baseball players, Jack Valentine and Jonathan Fritz. What's up, guys?
Hey, Jeremy. Thank you for having us.
What you thinking of the game and of the season, really?
I'm really proud of our boys here. First time in a while that the playoffs. I know we were close a couple times. Not the last time we had a full season. But yeah, I'm really glad that we're here. It's really good.
I think it shows what Sanford baseball is made of. I think people kind of underestimate Sanford baseball, and this season being 11-7, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Shows that Sanford can be really competitive.
Absolutely. I feel like it's improved every year I've been here. So I think this is a good culmination.
Jack, are you playing college baseball?
Yeah, I'm playing college baseball at McDaniel.
You winning 20 games a season?
Nah, we only played 14, but...
Oh. You're still pitching, right?
Yeah, pitching here and there.
And I figured you were the ace of the lineup, just like you were at Sanford, as get a strikeout in the relay over to second, and he picks him off. What a play by Timmons to end the inning. Picked off at second. So, for the first time, we have a scoreless half of an inning, and we'll be back in the bit for the bottom of the third.
Hi, I'm Brianna McCoy. I am English Department Chair and a teacher of senior English here at Sanford. I am here today to talk to you about 2 great opportunities for summer school classes that will help students prepare for college. The first of those is the test prep classes that we offer. We offer an SAT class and an ACT class. we cover both test-taking strategies, tips that can help students find their way through the passages and make their way through the problems in an effective manner. And we cover the basics for the verbal section, the math section, and in the case of the ACT, the science section. The second class I'm talking to you about today is a special debut this year. It is our college essay workshop. I'm really excited about it. It's a great opportunity for our students to get in the mindset of what they're going to write about for their college essay. So one of the things that we'll cover in the class is writing skills specifically. So we'll talk about using really good vivid language and having a really good grammar foundation and just making sure that the writing itself is as strong as it can be. And we'll do that through practicing and skills drills and also reading good examples of good writing. The second thing we'll talk about is what to even write about in the college essay. I know this is often a concern for students. So we'll go through kind of a brainstorming process and talk about what makes a good college essay. And of course, they'll get lots of good one-on-one time with their teacher, which in this case happens to be me. So.
All right, we are back for the bottom of the third. Sanford up 5-3 here. And Toby Coker will start off at the plate. He's been calling the games with me this year. I don't know if you guys have heard any of those, but I've had some fun with him in the basketball season. Yeah.
Am I on now?
And that was fouled back. What are we thinking? Who are your MLB teams, and what are you thinking of them? As Bowman lines that one right.
Decent contact.
Yes, your projections.
Even though I'm a Nats fan, I'm going to have to say this. I feel like the Braves and the Red Sox in the World Series this year.
Ooh.
Wow. I honestly, I'm an Orioles fan, and I did not expect the Red Sox to be as good as they are right now. It started off the season with a 3-0.
That one hits Timmons, so he goes to first.
All right. We got ice, kid. All right. Yeah, so I was surprised by the Red Sox. But I like the White Sox. I really like the White Sox.
Tony La Russa.
And I'm gonna go with the young Padres for the World Series too.
So here's the delivery. Marshall swings and misses it. Well, what if I told you were both wrong because my Cardinals are winning the pennant this year?
Cardinals with Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt.
Nolan Arenado is incredible at baseball. That's about the only way I can describe it.
Got robbed from the Rockies pretty much. Robbery.
So 0-2 now to Marshall. Here's the pitch, and Marshall takes strike 3. 2 gone now. That brings Brian Kaiser, the number 9 hitter, to the plate.
All right, Brian. Laid down a bunt last time, correct?
Yep, and got to second off of the error on the throw.
He's got speed.
Doesn't Kaiser have the highest batting average on the team?
He might. I have to double check that, but I think he does.
Impressive.
Here's the pitch to him, and he gets contact, and that one is
Right
fouled.
over us. Oof.
Had the distance, just
Yeah,
didn't
that
have
was-
the line.
Yeah. Let's see.
Have you seen someone hit it over the fence?
I have. I was playing right field before when that happened. Yep.
Oh, that's less fun than I thought it would be. But
Yeah. But I mean, did you ever do it?
Yeah, I
did.
hit it a couple times here and
Oh.
there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'd like to see someone from Sanford do it. As Kaiser fouls that one back.
All right. Staying alive.
1-2. Timmons on first, 2 outs.
I think with Kaiser's speed in the lineup, it makes it really hard for the defense puts a lot of pressure on them to get rid of the ball quickly and make a good throw.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes strike 3 to end the inning.
Right.
2 players strike out looking.
Pitching has tightened up a bit here.
Yeah, so 2 scoreless halves of an inning to go with the first 4 in which both teams scored. So we'll be back in a bit for the top of the 4th. All right, we are back for the top of the 4th.
All right.
Corey Williams will hit for Tatnall. Coker's pitch in for a strike.
Seems
You
like
know, I
Tobias
gotta-
has settled down after the first few innings.
If you're wondering what that noise was, I was sitting down and enjoying the view of this game.
Yep. Beautiful day. It's very warm.
Coker's pitch is high. So 1-2 the count. And here's the pitch, and Williams started to go around, pulled back. So count even at 2-2.
This is probably me.
Coker's pitch in the dirt, so the count is full now. And here's the full count pitch from Coker, and that one is fouled back in the direction of someone's cars. That's always the fun part of watching these games here, where the parking lot is like right behind the left field line, or behind the left field dugout. So, you know, I like how the fans have wised up, and they always leave that parking lot dead wide open for these games.
I think one new pitch Tobias added to his arsenal this year was his curveball. Throughout the
Has
years,
he?
his curveball hasn't been his best pitch, but it's been working this year.
All right.
Sources from Tobias.
Well, that would be a reliable source, I would say, as he walks Corey Williams. And that pitch, I believe, was outside. And then Coker tries to pick off Williams. Logan Travers, the right fielder, at the plate. That one is bit inside for a ball.
Looked like if there was a regular tournament this year, they would have made it in the 24 seed.
Yeah, usually they have 24 teams qualify, so Sanford would have been just able to get in.
That's really good. I don't think that's really happened in over like.
No, no, we researched that. The Delaware data only goes back as far as 1970, but we haven't seen any in that span. So even if it wasn't an open tournament, which it is, they would have qualified. So first playoff game during all of our lifetimes.
I think one of many playoff appearances to come.
Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a young team. They losing Tobias and Michael
And Zach.
and Zach. To starters, Tobias and Michaels. But I mean, they've got a lot of young talent, it seems like.
They have 6 freshmen and 1 8th grader. So, as Travers has walked, so with no outs, Tatnall has a runner in scoring position, and Ryan Timmons will go out and convene with Coker.
I've always wondered what they talk about out there. I just don't know what it is.
I always wondered that too. Whenever I played, I was in the outfield, so I would never have any.
They could be talking about what they ate for breakfast, lunch, or what they're gonna have for dinner.
Was that your go-to when you?
It was my go-to, I would say so.
Yeah.
Jonathan, were you ever a pitcher or catcher to know what they talked about?
No, I did not. Well, I pitched JV twice, and I didn't get an out my second appearance, so I never was in there again. Coach Kohler was quick to take me out.
So 0-2 the count now. Not to overstate the obvious, but Sanford could use a strikeout here. Called strike 3. Big strikeout for Coker. First one going to the inning. That opens up the double play possibility, as Tatnall still has 2 runners on, including 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch, in for a strike. Jack, I thought you did pitch for Sanford.
Yeah, I did pitch too.
So how did you not know what they were talking about?
Because it's different. It depends on the catcher, I would say. Like, I would talk about what they had for dinner the last night or breakfast, just to, calm them down. But, usually it's, get your head in the game, people would tell me. That's all.
Your main catcher was Dylan, right?
My main catcher was Dylan Smallwood, who's now playing center field.
What would he talk about?
He wouldn't really talk a lot, I would say.
It was more you doing the talking?
It was more me doing it.
So 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one's lined to short. Bowman fields over to second for 1, and that is there in time, not able to get the double play, but 2 outs with runners on the corners. So Sanford just needs to get 1 out, as Marcos, Marcos, the number 2 hitter, is at the plate.
I think in this scenario, Tobias should just focus on the batter, not worry about the runner on first.
1-0 the count. That first pitch was low. And that pitch was inside, so 2-0.
I think the big part to Toby's success was when he took his time and stuff. When he rushes, he's not pinpointing his
That one's
Pitches.
popped up. Philbin is there, and he fields it. And after getting 2 walks to start the inning, Sanford gets away, no damage done. They are still up 5-3, and we'll be back in a minute for the bottom of the 4th. Leads off and lines that one foul.
Again, the length, but not the
line
direction.
Yeah. Getting closer though. So that one's a ball. 1-1 the count now. And here's the pitch inside, 2-1. That one's in the dirt, so Lazarski ahead in the count, 3-1.
It's crazy to think that our top 4 batters are freshmen and sophomores and juniors.
That one is popped into shallow right by Lazarski, so 1 gone. Yeah, no senior until the number 6 spot in the lineup.
I think that just shows how good Sanford baseball is going to be in the future.
Brings attention, get more guys interested.
Yeah, some. They're supposed to. I talked to Coach Clark. He said they're getting a good crop of young players coming next season. So it should be good. It should be good.
Things are looking up. Of course, as soon as we leave.
Oh man.
But I'm proud of the program.
You're still here watching as a fan. You're still involved. So that one is fouled. Kind of in our direction, but a little short. Good news is you were in the outfield, so I have confidence you would have caught it.
Absolutely. 100% fielding, 1,000% fielding percent.
Even if you don't have a glove.
Absolutely.
Barehanded, like Kevin Mitchell.
Yep. Rob a home run too.
That one is popped out of play again. So 1-2 the count still.
I played right field a bit, and I know during this time around, I think the sun is pretty rough in right field.
That one's popped foul again in right. 1-2 still the count, as Ferguson has fouled 3 straight out of play. And here's the delivery, high for a ball. So 2-2. That one is a ball, so the count is full. And Ferguson takes a swing at that one. The third strike is dropped, and so it is relayed down the line and put away for out number 2.
It's kind of a pitcher's duel the past, last half of the game has been with Tobias throwing 2 scoreless, Fox throwing a third and a scoreless, 1 third and I don't know, but a scoreless in it somewhere here and there.
Somewhere in that general area. And that one is inside. 2-0.
I think 2-0 is a hitter's count for Dylan. This is his count, looking for his pitch.
Well, there it is, and he pops that one up into shallow center, and oh, fielding error. As Tatnall player fell down fielding it, so Smallwood will get to first.
It's a tough play, running back and trying to find it up there. It's a tough play, but
I think that's exactly how Coach Clark planned it to happen. Here's Phillip in the cleanup hitter. That one's high, and Smallwood's going to steal. He hesitated for a moment, but
I think he showed the speed off there. I wouldn't say he's one of the fastest kids on the team, but you don't need to be that fast to steal bases.
I think there was some confusion because there was no one covering second for Tatnall.
that might have been because of the hesitation, honestly.
Yeah,
Oh.
and here's a hard liner. They're getting closer. They're getting closer because they keep hitting it over the fence, but it's just foul when they do.
Or the left, that means he's jumping on them. He's a little early.
1-1, the count now. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Ball 2. Two-one pitch. That one's low. 3-1.
I think with Luke Philibin being a freshman and being very patient, not chasing after pitches in this situation, shows a really good hitter right here.
Hitters count. Here's the pitch, and Philbin will take the base. So now 2-on as Brady Bowman, who has pitched games along with Tobias Coker, is heading to the plate.
Another freshman, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good.
Bowman takes that one for strike 1. Bowman swings at that one, so quickly down 0-2.
No, from experience, that high pitch looks really good. Looks really juicy to a hitter.
And that one is inside, moves Bowman a bit. 1-2. And here's the delivery. That one's low. Count is even at 2-2. Here's the delivery. That one's in the dirt. 3-2. So here's the 3-2 pitch. Bowman gets a hold of that one into center and fielded, and that will end it. We've played 4. I know you two guys can't stick around for the rest of the game, so thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, thank you for having us, Jeremy.
All right, we'll be back for the 5th. So, leading off for Tatnall, as Coker is still on the mound. Leading off for Tatnall is number 11, Brady Fox. We are in the top of the 5th. Scoring has slowed down significantly these last 2 innings. One and one the count. Pitch, and that one's a grounder to second. Ferguson Fields throws over to Forrest. One gone. So here's the pitch as the number 4 hitter, Brody Clayton, is at the plate for Tatnall, who swings at that one. So 1 and 1 the count now. That one's low, ball 2. Pitch and fouled back by Clayton for strike 2. Here's the 2-2 delivery. That one's in the dirt. Full count. Coker's pitch. That one is fouled off. And here's the pitch, and there's a line drive to Bowman, who catches it at short. 2 gone. So that brings number 1, Aaron Menikella, to the plate, who takes a swing at that one, and it gets down for a base hit. Smallwood just short of getting there. So Tatnall has a runner on as the number 6 hitter, Michael Walter Dillon, heads to the plate. Smallwood was about a foot away from getting to that ball in time and catching it, but it was a great hit from Menikella. So here's the pitch, and Menikella thought about stealing, almost went, but Timmons was ready for it, and he's held at first. Timmons has already picked off 1 attempted steal earlier in this game, as Walter Dillon fouls that one back. One and one. And Coker tries to pick off Menikella. Here's the pitch. That one's popped in the air and out of play. One and two. Coker's pitch. That one's fouled off. So the count stays at 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. That one was close, so close, but called a ball, so 2 and 2. The 2-2 delivery, there's a line drive through the gap. Puts runners on first and second. So now Corey Williams, the left fielder, at the plate. Here's the pitch, in for strike 1. And there's a deep line drive. Can Marsh get there? And Smallwood fields it. All out of trouble there, as Dylan Smallwood was there to field the fly ball. And Tatnall strands 2. And after the top of the 5th, Sanford up 5-3. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th. So we are back for the bottom of the fifth. Brady Bowman at the plate. Or excuse me, not Brady Bowman, Toby Coker. And that one's inside, moves Bowman back. Here's the pitch to Coker. Excuse me, I said the wrong name again, but it is Coker, 1-1. Here's the pitch, and Coker fouls that one. Here's the pitch to Coker. He swings and misses, and that will be one gone. So Ryan Timmons at the plate now. And one gone. Pitch, Timmons fouls that one back. So 0-2 to Ryan Timmons. Here's the delivery. He fouls that one back to stay alive. Here's the pitch to Timmons. That one's in the dirt for ball one. So 1-2 to Timmons, and takes a ball.
Two-strike hitter, drive it. Let's go.
So 2-2 the pitch. Now Timmons gets it up to a full count.
All right, come on now.
Three and two delivery to Timmons. He takes ball four. So 4 straight balls after going down 0-2 puts Timmons at first. Michael Marshall now at the plate. And that one's in the dirt, and Timmons will head to second and get there in plenty of time, and he has successfully stolen second. So 1-0. And there's ball two.
All right, come on now. Let's go.
There's a 2-0 pitch. That one is way away for ball three.
All right, come on now.
Here's the pitch, and that one's in the dirt, so Michael Marshall heads to first. So with 2 runners on and 1 out, Brian Kaiser, the number 9 hitter, at the plate. And that one moves Kaiser a bit, ball 1.
All right, come on now.
Here's the pitch, and that one's in for strike 1.
All right, come on now.
So here's the pitch. Kaiser lines that one. It gets past third. Here's the relay over to second, and Marshall is safe. So single for Kaiser loads the bases with 1 out and brings us to the top of the lineup as leadoff hitter Jack Lazarski is at the plate. Here's the pitch. Lazarski takes for strike 1.
Guys, get ready for home.
Here's the pitch. Lazarski, that's a little dribbler straight to the pitcher, and Timmons is out at home. So 2 gone. Force play at home. Colton Ferguson at the plate now. Here's the pitch. Ferguson fouls that one at Coach Clark.
If there's a play. Michael goes wherever the play goes.
Oh, Colt, come on now. Drive it. Let it travel, drive it.
0-1 to Ferguson. Pitch, that one's high for ball 1. And here's the pitch, that one's low for ball 2. So big opportunity to stretch Sanford to stretch their lead, but they have 2 outs. Bases loaded. The bottom of the 5th. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Ferguson fouls that one back. Big pitch coming up here for Tatnall.
Come on now, drive it. Let's go. 2-strike hitter.
And here it is. And Ferguson lines it, and it goes foul.
Here's the reason why you're in foul territory at third base. Preach it. It's never happened. All right, Colt, come on now. 2-strike hitter. Let's go.
So count sits at 2-2. Here's the delivery, and that one is wide, and good play by the catcher to keep a hold of it. So now the count is full. see if Sanford can bring in one more run here. Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Got to love it. Runners go. And a ball. So Ferguson has walked. Marshall comes in. 6-3 now. And now Tatnall will be at the mound, and that looks to be it for number 10, Trey Marcos, who was pitching. We got a couple of birds fighting in the infield, so the umpire better break this up before this little scuffle gets out of hand, or we're going to have some fines from DIAA for these athletes fighting on the diamond, but looks like they cleared it up. So now Tatnall has made a pitching change as Dylan Smallwood is at the plate. And on the mound is Michael McGinley. Here's the pitch. Two-0 count now. And that one's low, ball 3. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that one is in for a strike. Here's the pitch. That one's grounded, and it's through the gap, but fielded, and Tatnall gets out. Minimal damage. Sanford did score 1 run, but stranded 3. So we have played 5, and we will be back for the top of the 6th. So after 5 innings, that will be it for Toby Coker as Brady Bowman has taken over on the mound. And a few rotations. Ferguson heads to short. Andrew Timmons has come into Owen Barlow has come in at second, and Coker has gone to first. So 5 strong innings from him. That will be all on the mound, though. Here's Bowman's first pitch. That one's low. Ball 1. And that one's in for a strike. 1-1 to Jarrett, I believe. Isaiah Jarrett, who's getting his first AB. And that one's grounded. Ferguson throws over to Coker, and it's high. And now Jarrett will go to second. Here's the throw, not in time. So the relay over to Coker was high. Really scared me because that was coming right at me. Good thing you all aren't able to see this, but there was a fence here to keep me from getting drilled. So no outs and a runner in scoring position as Bowman's first pitch to Kane is low. So quickly, Bowman behind in the count, 2-0. And the pitch, that's in for a strike. So 2-1, Bowman's pitch. That one is fouled back and out of play. So 2-2 the count to Kane. The pitch, that one is fouled back. And here's the delivery. There's a ball, so count is full now. Big pitch coming. Bowman will hold Jarrett at second. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. Coker fields it. One gone, and Jarrett stays at second.
No showboating.
So now we have the number 1 hitter, McGinley, and that pitch gets by Timmons, and Jarrett heads to third. So Sanford does have a 3-run lead, but they would prefer to not give up anything, and if they were to do that, they would need to strike out McGinley here. That one's fouled away. One pitch. And there's a line drive, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Jarrett scores. RBI single for Michael McGinley. 6-4, our score now. So now batting, Trey Marcos. Here's the pitch. And there's another line drive. And McGinley will head to third. And now they were going to Philbin, and Marcos almost went to second. So runners on the corners, 1 out. Bowman will hold the runner at first. Sanford could really use a double play here. That one's high for ball 1. And now, as we're in the second to last inning of this game, some people here, including me, are starting to get a little nervous with Sanford's current situation, as Bowman now behind in the count 2-0. And now Coach Clark and the infield will convene. So, see, they talk about here. So, Bowman stays on the mound. Here's the pitch. That one's high. Now he's down 3-0. Here's the pitch. That one's in for a strike. So 3-1. Delivery, that one is popped up and out of play. The count is full. So big pitch coming. There's a difference between an out and loaded bases, and he walks him. And with 1 out and a 2-run lead in the top of the 6th, Tatnall, with a 2-run deficit, Tatnall has loaded the bases. And coming to bat is the cleanup hitter, Brody Clayton. First delivery to him, grounded foul. A 1 pitch. That one is popped up. It's going to be in play. Can Coker field it? Yes. Big out there. 2 gone. Bases still loaded. And coming to the plate is Aaron Manikella. Let's see if Bowman can put him away. Here's the first pitch. High, ball 1. Pitch, and that one's hit into center. Smallwood, yes! Inning ends. Sanford with minimal damage, allowing 1 run, but still maintaining a 2-run lead, having the and escaping damage. Tatnall strands 3, after loading the bases with 1 out. So, big couple of outs by Brady Bowman, and we'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. So we head to the bottom of the 6th. Luke Philliman, the cleanup hitter at the plate. Here's the pitch to him. He lines one in the gap for a base hit. Leadoff base hit, puts runner on first. Good start to the inning for Sanford. So now Tyler Getz is at the plate. Pinch hitting. That one's in for a strike. Oh, 1 the count. The delivery, that's inside for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt, and it gets by, and Philliman will head to second. Runner in scoring position with no outs for Sanford. Two and one. The pitch. That's in for a strike. Two and two. Here's the delivery, and Getz elevates and swings at that one. That will fly out to shallow left. One gone.
Tyler, you got a piece.
And now Andrew Timmons will pinch run for Luke Philliman. Toby Coker at the plate. And Coker gets a hold of that one into the field and caught in left field, holding Timmons at second. So now Ryan Timmons at the plate with 2 outs. Runner still in scoring position. His brother, the pinch runner, and he takes that one for strike 1. Here's the pitch. That one's in for a strike. 0-2 now. And that one is outside for a ball. Timmons takes that one low, ball 2. Count is even. The pitch, Timmons fouls it away. Count stays at 2-2. Pitch high, so now full count. The full count pitch. And a called strike 3 to end the inning. Timmons is sent down looking. And now Sanford just 3 outs away, but holding on to a slim 2-run lead. We'll be back for the top of the 7th. So now we are here at the top of the 7th. Bowman out to try and close the deal. Here's the first pitch. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Low for a ball. 1-1. So 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike. 1-2. Here's the pitch high. Evens the count at 2-2. Two and two, the pitch, and that one is out. 3-2. Three and two. Strike him out. So one gone. Bowman's pitch to Corey Williams is high. And that one is in for a strike. 1-1. Bowman's pitch, that one's fouled back. So 1-2. Bowman, the windup, the pitch, that one's high, 2-2. Two and two and a called strike three. Two gone, and Sanford is 1 out away from a victory in their very first playoff baseball game. Bowman's pitch in for a strike. Here's the pitch. That one's low for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back, and Tatnall is down to their final strike. One more. The windup, the pitch. Low for a ball. 2-2. He hits Jarrett, so Tatnall stays alive as Jarrett goes to first. So Luke Kane now at the plate. Pitch to him, popped in the air, fielded, game over. For the first time ever, the Warriors are in the baseball playoffs, and for the first time ever, the Warriors have won in the baseball playoffs. 6-4 the final. Sanford has won over Tatnall, and they will advance to the next round. They will take on Cape Henlopen. Is that game? Take on Cape Henlopen at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So a good win for Sanford, historic win for Sanford. Very first playoff victory, hopefully the first of many. It's been fun to call, though. It's been fun to be here for our whole crew. Michael Lickus, Jazz Spencer, John Fritz, Maggie Ross, our guest commentators, Jack Valentine and Jonathan Fritz. Thank you for being here. I'm Jeremy Carr. See you next time.
This has been